Alright, check. It's Fat Friday time. But it ain't just Fat Friday time. Basically, here's how we're starting. First of all, starts with something more than just making a beat. I am Ahmed 1. You think I'm gonna pump out an aight beat? No, I'm gonna make an insane banger. It's gonna be an incredible beat. So, I'm not just making a beat. I'm about to make a serious beat. And if the beat that I make doesn't turn out serious, well, you would not be watching this vid, because I don't put not bangers out. So, think about that, and then think about your identity and who you're identifying as right now. Are you an average beat maker, or are you yourself at your highest level who makes insane bangers? You could be, and you should be, if you want. You should be whatever you want. Anyways, let's load up a sample. Memory card. Where is it? Alright. Fat Friday 38. I'm starting with a sample. So let's go with, let's see. I'm gonna go with that, because I don't think I used that sample, but it's fire. So, maybe I tried already, because it's already like this, but anyways, I'm just loading these up on here, but I'm making this in the 2000 XL. So, speeding it up for speed reasons, and just because. Alright, let's get it on. Make sure these levels are good. Alright. Okay. We're gonna call this, KLM PF. Copy. Alright. First, I'm just going to mess around with the sample and see what I can do with it. See if I can get any solid loops down. I want to get a solid melody loop down, and then I'll find some drums. So I'm going to turn this into a key, because it works like that. Yeah, I like that. So basically, whenever I open shit into a key and I find something, I find that 90% of the time, if I don't go with something that I find within the first like 30 seconds, I'll end up not being satisfied with any of the options. And so basically, I just go for whatever the first thing that sounds good to me, I go with. So we're going with this. And so now that I have this laid down, I'm going to figure out the BPM that I want. And I'm just going to bop my head to this thing, to this beat playing, and see how I want to be grooving to this beat. So, let's see. It's too fast. Actually, I'm going to turn this off and just figure out. Alright, we're gonna try 80. We'll just try that. Alright, now let's see what drums Ahmed threw up in this pack for us. We got Long Red, Rick, and Sly. We got this fill. Okay. That's fire. I'm gonna fuck that up. And I'm gonna record in mono for space. Okay. Call that fill. And put that on a 15. Alright, I'm definitely going to use, well, I'll try these slide drums if they're fire, because I like these ones. Classic boom bap shit. And let's name these. So Sly H1. Sly K1. Sly S1. And Sly H2. Okay. And then I'm gonna just load up all of them, I guess. So this is long red LR H1. Alright, I'm gonna skip this because this is boring. Okay, now I got these all loaded up. Gotta adjust these start times though. And I realized that I was recording these too loud, so some of the kicks are blasted, and that's alright. Maybe it'll add to the effect, and some of the snares also are clipping a little bit, so that's whatever. Shouldn't make too much of a difference. So we got all three of the drums in here, and we're gonna make it work. So let's get it. And I only loaded in some of the long red drums because some of those chops are honestly pretty shit. Like the hi-hat 2, and I might have loaded up all of them except for that actually. So, anyways. Tedious stuff here. Alright. We good? Just about. Good enough. Let's keep some room because that can be a nice little effect there. Bada bing. Bada boom. And just get it. Alright, we good. Now I'm looking for my foundational drums. So I'm gonna just fuck around and see what these drums sound like. Those sound pretty good. Alright, this BPM might not work, but we'll figure it out. I'm gonna just lay down some simple shit. Okay. Okay. Looks pretty good. Velocities, I'm gonna keep roughly similar. And okay. I'm gonna copy this. Boom. Wait a second. Alright, I think I'm gonna layer the drums. Alright. Decent start here. The sample, I'm gonna crank some low end into it. So, copy it to D9. Drop that filter. I'm gonna drop it real low, crank it hard, and then there we go. Now it's booming. Alright, yep. I'm trying to find where the bass gets brought out and sounds just phenomenal. Also listening to how it affects the sound of the drums, because this can make a huge difference on the sound of the drums. Yeah, it sounds fire as hell. Brings out that bass real hard. So normally this is where I would say, alright, let's do some mixing and then get distracted and mix for the next 2 hours. But I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to go back to the 1000 and I'm going to get some more samples. And we gonna fill some shit in. So let's see what we got. Maybe some horns. That could work. Okay. Okay, horn. 1. Put that on C. See what else we got. Okay, could work. Okay. Alright. And let's load in some other shit, like some...
Man, I hear that. Here is a classic example of...
I want to find some shit that fits with the vibe of this track. I think that would actually sound pretty good. Classic example.
But my
Maybe this one. Okay. Call that Xmas. And blink. Okay. Whoops.
Man, I hear that. I would rather die on my feet, live on my knees.
Okay. Folk. 1.
Here is a classic example of...
Folk 2. Then let's get some cuts up in here. Alright. Alright. Sauce loaded in.
Here is a classic example of...
Pretty much got it all. So, anyways, let's fuck around and see what sounds sick. Alright, that could work, possibly. Alright, I'm gonna shorten this so I can just get that beginning, and then I can't program in a delay like I want to on here because of the there's a limit, so I can't do a quarter note. So I just gotta do this and then program in myself. Okay, we call this horn. Drop it to 90, and then that, and then 50, 45. Okay. You know, maybe I can actually just go like this. Start. I don't like how that makes it sound, so I'm gonna just fuck around like this. Still a little bit too long. Just a tad. Alright, that can work. Folk.
Here is a classic example of...
Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw that fill in there.
Here is a classic example of. Here is a classic example of.
Let's see how that sounds. I think it. Nah, yeah, it should be on here. We'll just pitch it down. And let's turn it down.
Here is a classic example of. Here is a classic
Okay.
example of.
And let's turn that off, and let's throw some cuts in here.
Here is a classic example of.
Yeah, I can fuck with that. And I got this on the, I got this programmed up like this. We got open up decay, start 100, level 0, so we got that auto chop. Alright, I'm gonna program it like this. So it's gonna go like. We're gonna pitch that down. Come on. Shit. I'm gonna have to make a new pad for that. Okay. I'll copy this to our other one because I don't need that one. Okay.
I'll take you. Do or die, I'll take you. Drive by shit, do or die, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, drive by shit, drive by shit, do or die, do it, do it, do it, drive
up, so I gotta.
Ground washing, doing dashing, I'll take you.
Okay. Cuts.
Ground washing, doing dashing, ground washing, doing dashing, ground washing, doing dashing, I'll take you.
Let me go throw in some other cuts here. Maybe these. We're just gonna program it in like this, 384, because that's how long that is. And then we're just gonna see what sounds good. What the fuck? I fucked that up. Alright, now we have enough that fine, I'll throw in some freaking effects. Let's go subtly. Applying this to the master, so. So here's the strategy with reverb, if you don't already know. We turn these settings to basically 0, and we turn it up loud so we can hear what's happening. And then we fuck around with the settings and see what, we try and find a spot where it sounds good when it's maxed out. So let's do that. Let's start with pre-delay, just for fun. Now let's turn it way down. Okay, timing on that could be a little bit better. Too much. Alright, and just for fun, I'm gonna fuck around with this auto filter because I've been doing it. So let's go with amount 100, and we will go, actually decay, it doesn't matter. Alright, that's perfect. Let's see. Starts too low, so we're gonna go like that. Alright, yeah, that's fire. So now let's start thinking about some arranging. So let's alright, so it's time to go story mode. Let's think about how we want this experience to happen. So when I go to song mode and I click play, I'm gonna want to have this song take me on a little journey through the soundscape. So I'm going to think about how I want this song to come into my perspective. So probably start with the sample, maybe with the cuts. Okay. Alright, so this vocal, these cuts are kind of mid. Like, they could be, the timing is not great. And so I'm gonna call this intro sequence. And I'm gonna play it so I don't actually want it to play out that whole thing. So just go like, okay. And then we gonna go.
Do it, Dasha, I'll take you. Do it, Dasha, I'll take you. Do it, Dasha, I'll take you. Do it, Dasha, I'll do it, Dasha. Do it, Dasha.
Okay. Okay. Alright, fuck. That sound is no bueno. Does not work in this mix, so I'm gonna go like this. Copy it. And I guess I'll make a new pad for it because it'll be a lot easier. Okay. And okay. Alright, I wish I could just program a delay in here, but it won't let me do it for enough time, so I have to program it myself. So I want it to go like do or die shit, die shit, die shit. So I'm gonna have to just go in like this. Okay. Don't need this on off. Okay. I want to turn that down. Open up 16 velocity. Bruh. Why isn't it working? Oh, whoops. Forgot to turn that off. Auto chop. Actually, fuck it. I changed my mind. We are actually going to program in this delay anyways. So copying effects 1 to effects 2. I'm throwing the echo in here. Feedback, let's go with 55, and then feedback delay. Let me just check my handy reference thing. 80 BPM means 750. 750 divided by 2 is 300 and something 25, 350, 375, I think. Let's just find out. And then this is gonna go to there. Yeah, sounds good. So why didn't it work? Whoops. And let's make it go. Okay. And then this one's gonna go like, I'll take ya. Okay. Okay.
Here is a classic example of...
We was chilling on these bitches where he... We was chilling on these bitches where he pumped his loose crack. We was chilling on... We was chilling on these... We was chilling on...
Alright, and then we're going to repeat that twice. Okay, and then we're going to go like 84.
classic example of...
Alright, that's actually perfect. And then the drums will come in at the 4/4. So, boing, and boing. Okay, so then it's gonna be like, here's a classic example of, and then we don't need that at the end actually. So.
Here is a classic example. Here is a classic example of...
Wait a second.
Here is a classic example of... Here is a classic example of...
Whoops.
Here is a classic example of... Here is a classic example of... Here is a classic example of...
Yeah, I don't know about that drop though.
Here is a classic example of... Here is a classic example of... Here is a classic example of...
I'm gonna crank some low end to this.
Here is a classic example of... Here is a classic example of... Here is a classic example of... Here is a classic example of...
Alright.
Here is a classic example of... Here is a classic example of...
Oh yeah, and these, I got these low passed because I don't want that. That shit is so pinging into your brain. It like stabs your brain. And it's just too much, so we drop it. Could even drop it
Here
lower.
is a classic example of... Here is a classic example of...
Alright, so now we got our intro and we got our beat. And then we're gonna have to decide what comes next.
Here is a classic example of...
Alright, we're gonna make the cuts come in. Actually, let me copy this before I make changes. There's gonna be chorus 1. So I'm gonna drop these cuts in the beginning. Except then I'm gonna play something right here. 192. Huh, wait a second.
Classic example of...
Also, I took this out here, here's a classic example of, because you don't want to overdo that. And if I have that play again within the next probably 60 seconds at least, it's gonna immediately just, it's gonna be no bueno. It's gonna take away all the value of how beast it was in this first sequence. So now that I play it again, it's like, it just lowers it makes it way less valuable when it plays this first time. So, don't overdo it. Okay. And then this, so 48 and 335. And, well, shit, I can only go 48. Do or. Okay, so then we're gonna go to under 1. This is gonna be the start of the verse. So it's gonna go like this, and then I'm gonna say fuck the cuts. And instead of the cuts, it's gonna be that. So let's see how that sounds in sequence. Boom, boom, and boom. I forgot to make this an under sequence, so that's kind of funny. Let's copy this, and here's what I've been doing. I've been keeping this low pass, like sure, I already have this low pass, and it's booming, bass booming. So now I'm gonna do this low pass, and it's gonna trigger this same low pass. So it's also gonna trigger D9, except this one is, okay wait, that is automatically triggering that off, should not be like that. But this, okay, and then this, trigger that off. Alright, and let's actually fuck around with these auto filters because that's fire. So, amount, I'm gonna make it so that it's gonna start here. And I want some resonance so you can see for the effect. And then it's just gonna decay. Wait a second. Oh, no, wait. I think I want it. Okay, wait. If I wanted to go down to here, then I would do this and then decay. Let's see. Okay, fire. Now let's see how that sounds. Then I'm gonna have to make another one because I don't want it to go twice. So this one's gonna have to have that off. And then we're gonna have to make this, trigger that, and okay. And then this is the
Here is a classic example of
okay. Actually, I don't want it to start all the way low passed, so in this case, I would do a mount more like that. Perfect. You hear that? Perfect. Alright, so that's pretty fire. Now under 2, we're just gonna basic beat blueprint style, and since we have under 1, under 2, we are gonna keep the same, except for the drums. We are going to cut at 4 and then bring back in with that snare. And I just realized I have not applied the 3-to-1 rule on these drums yet, so I'm gonna need to do that and get some variation for these drums. Anyways, let's check out where we are at. Give it a listen.
Here is a classic example of
Alright, same thing with the fill. I don't want to overdo the fill, so it's not necessary to play there. The fill, you only want to do a fill if you're using it as a signal for a transition. Unless it's like a frequent part of the sound that comes in every time, then sure, maybe. But for the most part, if you are going to use a fill as a transition signal, then only use it as a transition signal. Don't use it if you're just transitioning from like under 1 to under 2, because that is just overdoing it, and the more you play it, the less valuable it gets. So, alrighty, let's, yeah, also I don't really like how this, it's just not necessary for it to go down like that, so I'm gonna say fuck it and not do that. Like, I don't think it's necessary, so I'm gonna just, maybe just a tad. Okay, and let's pull that from there and there. I didn't realize it plays that much, but okay. Let's 3-to-1 rule these drums. Let's try doing alright, it's gonna like some little variation there. Also add it to the end. So now these are following the 3-to-1 rule. Let's see how it sounds. Yeah, it's fire. Sounds dope. So let's switch that. And then under 3, we're going to, okay, wait, actually first, let's copy this variation to the other sequences. And intro, no, but that one, yes. Okay. And then once under 3 comes in, we're going to bring in something new, because 8-bar maximum rule says that you can only have the focus on something for 8 bars maximum. So the drums, under 1, under 2, the focus is on the drums for 8 bars. So under 3, we got to bring in something else to make shit interesting. So what are we going to do? We shall see. But go ahead, and then this does not need to be there for that. And maybe we'll do some cuts, or maybe this vocal, or maybe Nas. We'll see.
We was chillin' on these. We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped his loose cracks. We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he picked.
I think I'm gonna play that because that's kind of fire. So let me program that in. And
we was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard keeps me blasted and starts talking mad shit. I had to.
okay, yeah, it's gonna be fire. So.
I took the L.
Alright. Alright, I think it's gonna go like. So, boom. And I didn't realize that this actually. I forgot to do that. Okay, so then this.
We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped his loose cracks. We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard keeps me blasted and starts talking mad shit. I had to ski. We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped. We was chillin' on these bitches where he. We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped. We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard keeps me blasted and starts talking mad shit. I had to ski. We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped his loose cracks.
Alright, like I want to get this, I'm just trying to get the timing right, but I want to get the breath in just to make it more real. But the timing wise is making this a little bit tricky. Okay, right. Just imagine how it would sound.
We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped his loose crack. We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped. We was chillin' on these bitches. We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard. We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard keeps me blasted and starts talking mad shit. I had to school. We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard keeps me blasted and starts talking mad shit. I had to school. We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard keeps me blasted and starts talking mad shit. I had to school.
Yeah, that's fire. And don't forget to save, because you never know what can happen. Like, what if the power just went out right now and I lost all of this? I've spent like an hour on this at least, and, well, probably, and that would suck to lose it. So let's save it. Alright, all saved up. So now let's under 3 is going to go like that, and then under 4 is going to be upter. So, upter. This is a perfect example of how I can show you guys. Wait, what's this? How I can show, and then this we will actually play again.
Here is a classic example of...
Okay. And here's a classic example of how I can show you guys these automated filters in action again. So, first of all, following the up transition blueprint, we are on the first upter sequence, so the last 4 bars of the verse. The first bar, we are going to raise the sample just a tad, just as a tiny signal that this is the last 4-bar sequence before the chorus. So raising the filter on the 1 is going to signal that. So this one we are going to swap to D16, and then D16. Let's just change that. And we're going to raise it a little bit, just enough that you can hear the difference. And you want it to be strong enough that it's noticeable, but not too noticeable, just subtly, but just enough. So, and then following the up transition blueprint, we don't need to raise the filter again until the 3rd. So we're gonna have to make a new pad. We'll copy this to D10. And so D10, let's adjust that. And then let's raise it a little bit more. Should be good. We can change it if not. And then now, the final one.
Here is a classic example of...
D11. And since D11 is the last one, and this is the next one in the chorus sequence, we're gonna make this trigger D11 off. And so D11 is where we'll do our auto filter. So we'll start with a little bit more, and maybe we'll throw some resonance on just for the effect. And then we're going to go amount 100, attack, let's just see. I want it a little bit quicker than that. Well, shit. Alright, let's see if that's enough.
Here is a classic example of...
Okay.
Here is a classic example of...
Alright, so that was a little extreme. Unfortunately, we can't get as much control on this as like this. These kind of limit us to how much we can really do with this, but it still is a good amount. And the decay here does not matter because we want this to be, we want the decay to happen once it's already done playing. So it shouldn't make a difference what the decay is. But I'm gonna just turn it on so it doesn't drop out just for listening purposes, even though it's not gonna actually make a difference in the song. Actually, psych, I want to know when it starts to drop, so I'm going to leave it at 0. And then the drums we're going to cut. Just classic shit. And classic shit.
Here is a classic example of...
Okay, it's a little extreme still. Alright, that might be good.
Here is a classic example of...
Alright, I'm gonna raise these other ones just a little bit. Really not making a difference until we get higher. Alright, let's play it from here. So let's just program it in. And then maybe we might use that other vocal for this. Then we're gonna go, I think we're gonna go to a chorus 2 so we can change it. So let's do that. Let's just play it from here.
Here is a classic example of...
Alright, so first of all, the vocal is not working there.
You and Josh, I'll take you.
Okay.
I'll take you. I'll take you. Down Martian, you and Josh,
Okay, and then let's see. What if we do a little something like? Okay, wait. Also, that this one was a little bit much. So coming from, we just need a difference that's enough, noticeable enough from this to this. So that's good enough. All right, perfect. Alright, we're going to not use that. Here's a classic example. And we're also going to, actually wait a second. Let's actually, since this does work, we're going to duplicate this and make an upter 4-2. This is going to be volume 2 of it. And, alright. Hopefully you didn't miss too much there. Camera died, but we are back. And let's see. So, in case you missed it, I'm going with an upter 2 sequence. So I'm gonna make it cut out the drums at 3, and I'm gonna make it play this vocal.
Man.
So we're gonna do that. Let me just go like,
Man.
okay. And then it's gonna be like,
Man. 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 I hear that. Hear that. I hear that. I hear that.
okay. And it's gonna go like,
I hear that. I hear that.
44, 68. Okay.
I hear that.
So, so,
Man. I would rather. I would rather. I would rather.
okay.
I would rather. I would rather. Rather. Die my feet.
Okay. And then 192 plus 96 is 198 plus 90, 278, I think.
Die my feet and live on my knee.
Fuck. Doesn't play out all the way. So
Die my feet and live on my knee.
alright, shit.
Die my feet and live on my knees. Die my feet and live on my knees.
Okay.
I would rather. I would rather. I would rather. I would rather. I hear that. I hear that. I would rather. Die my. Die. I would rather. I would rather. I hear that.
Okay.
I would rather. I would rather. I would rather. Die my feet.
Alright. Now let's see how it sounds. And let's just play it from the beginning so we can get a good grip on where we're at.
Drive by shit, do or die shit. I'll take you. Drive by shit, do or die shit.
Here is a classic example of
We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped his loose tracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard keeps me blasted and starts talking mad shit. I had to
Man, I hear that. I would rather die at my feet and live on my knees.
Okay. And then maybe we'll go with the chorus 3. And That was pretty good, but we're gonna make it go like, we're gonna start this at when that snare hits.
Down my feet.
So it's gonna go like,
Man, I hear that. I would rather. I would rather. I hear that. I would rather. Down my feet. I would rather.
okay.
I hear that. I would rather die on my feet and live on my knees. Die on my feet and live on my knees. Die on my feet. I would rather.
Okay.
I hear that.
Plus 168. So much math.
I would rather. I would rather. I would rather die on my feet and live on my knees.
Okay. So that's dope. And then this knot. Wait a second. Okay. Yeah. This NOS vocal is gonna need a tiny bit of work.
We was chillin' on these benches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard, we was chillin' on these benches where he pumped his loose. We was chillin' on these benches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard keeps me blasted and starts talking mad shit. I had to ski. We was chillin' on these benches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard we was chillin' on these benches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard keeps me blasted and starts talking mad shit. I had to ski. We was chillin' on these benches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard keeps me blasted and starts talking mad shit. I had to ski. We was chillin' on these benches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard keeps me blasted and starts talking mad shit. I had to ski.
Alright, I'm gonna add some, maybe I'll go like this for this.
Man, I hear that.
Okay, let's just try it. And then it's gonna go boom, and then to boom. Okay, wait.
We was chillin' on these benches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard keeps me blasted and starts talking mad shit. I had to ski.
Man, I hear that. I would rather die on my feet and live on my knees.
I'll take you. Down Washington. Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Okay, and then this needs some work. Okay. Okay, right.
I take you. Loud boss shit. Do or die. Do it. Loud boss shit. Do it. I take you, Dasha. Do or Dasha. Do or Dasha. I do or Dasha. I take. Do or Dasha. I take you.
Okay.
Loud boss shit. Do or Dasha. I take you. Do it.
Wow, that was kind of fire. Damn, that was kind of sick. Anyways, where were we?
Do it. Do or Dasha.
Okay. Let's go drums, bye-bye. And drums, bye-bye. Right there. Okay. And then let's just fuck around and see, because that was kind of fire. That was actually fire, so maybe that's the move. Fucking, we're gonna go with we're gonna call this under 5, and what we're gonna do is switch this to, let's go D12, because we got nothing there. So actually, let's go with this one, 15. D12, and then yeah, this one's not gonna trigger it off, and then that means that actually I'm gonna just make this only play here, and then it's gonna go back to the other one just so it can play out normally. Actually, same with this one, but then it's gonna go back to the other ones after. So I'm gonna do this on note off. So it's gonna go like, then it's gonna go to under 5. And then we can go back to under 2 if we want. But let's see how it sounds. And let's start it from here.
I would rather die at my feet and live on my knees.
Chilling on these bitches where he pumped his loose tracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard.
Alright, psych. We're gonna have to go with under 6, because we don't want that to play again. Gotta keep it interesting. So, that's some good shit though. I'm gonna save it. Okay. Boom, saved. And under 6, NOS off. So, It is pretty good. I'm not really fucking with... I actually like how... I was not the biggest fan of the drums cutting out like that, so... He's actually gonna play it. We can just do it like that. That'll work. So, and then there's something else I wanted to do. That's it. And then I'm gonna turn these down a little bit actually. Actually, maybe I'll...
We was chillin' on these bitches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard keeps me blasted and starts talking mad shit. I had to...
Okay, let's see how it sounds. So this shit's fire. The cuts at the end of this chorus could use some work timing wise. So alright, good enough, I think. So let's change it here, so I'll change for all of them. Okay. And then after this, under 6, we're gonna need to do something different. So I'm gonna go under 3, copy it to under 7. And this one, we're gonna have to do something cool. So maybe see if we got anything else to throw in. Maybe this. We're just gonna go with 1536 because that's the entire sequence. See how it sounds. Whoops. Ew. Okay, that's gotta be dope. And then after we're gonna go to under 8, which can be our original under 4. Then we'll go to probably a bridge. But let's just see. Maybe we'll go to the intro instead. I don't know about that, but let's just, oh wait, 5, 6, or 7. There we go. Okay. Let's see how that sounds. Alright, let's go. Alright, and I'm gonna cut this into... Oh wait, I guess we're gonna have an under 8. So let's get those going. And 7. Gonna copy that to 8, so to 15. Alright, now let's see. Then maybe we'll just throw this other chorus after, and then maybe we'll just end it after. So also, this video is getting long, and this is kind of a side project from what I should actually be doing. And this beat's pretty damn good, so let's actually... No, let's play it from here. looks like I'm gonna just play the beat out with the horns. So we're gonna call this horns, and maybe I'll just fade it out there. So. Okay, so that is pretty much a finished product. So what we're gonna do is play this from the beginning, and then the video is gonna be over. So hopefully this video has been beast for you to watch, and you've learned a lot of great information. And now you're fired up to make your own Fat Friday banger. Make something better than this. You could. You definitely could. So, make something fat. And here's what I got. Let's check it out.
Cloud washing, do or die shit. I'll take you. Cloud washing, do or die shit.
Here is a classic example of
I would rather die at my feet, live on my knees.